Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain. Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain?
Here's what I like. Can you hear me now? Okay, you should be able to hear me now. For whatever reason, it was like my mic wasn't working like it was supposed to, but you should be able to hear me now. I was saying hello and thank you so much for the biddies. That is great. I did not expect that. You did not have to do that. And so thank you so much. And we are coming in with our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are coming in with the year 1359. And also, we have a lot of deaths rolls to do in today's stream. We have a couple of deaths on the schedule for today. And also, okay, you're back. I also didn't have my mic turned on, I don't think. So that could have been part of the problem. It said that my mic was on a different setting. So I think it was probably my problem, not your problem. I had some problems with my computer. I upgraded my hard drive and it messed up all of my settings. So yeah, we're back in business. So you just cheered more bits. Stop cheering biddies at me. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. But hello. Welcome to the stream. So we have some deaths today on the schedule. Leonard Petechia is coming in and he has to die. So we are going to be rolling to find out what Leonard Petechia is dying from. He, as we know, rolled on his last birthday that he had to die. So we're going to be finding out what he's dying from in the first part of this stream. And we also need to roll for some of our Sims because they have some birthdays. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be back on stream. It has been so far, I know it's only Thursday, but it's been kind of a long week for me. So it's nice to get back in the saddle here and get some streaming in. That is good. So let's go ahead and jump in. Joke's on you, I got 40 more. No, you don't. No, you don't. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the game here. All right, so as you can see, we are right now currently in with our main household. It is Friday at 2 a.m. Before we get started here, I just want us to go ahead and take a look at our spreadsheet because, like I said, we do have some... You're killing me. Thank you so much for the biddies. Honestly, you don't have to do that, but I so appreciate that. So we're going to go take a look at our spreadsheet. For this, we have on here Leonard Petechia. We are going to find out with Leonard Petechia what he's dying from. We also have Henry Petechia, who needs to age up to a toddler, and Zena Shoemaker, who needs to age up to a toddler. Juliana Arundel is needing to age up to a teen, and we will find out if she ages up to a teen, if she is going to marry and when. And John Arundel needs to age up to an adult. So we have 4 birthday rolls right off the bat. First thing on today for the first part of the year here. So we're going to do those rolls first and see how those rolls come out and if we have some survivals. I am hoping that we have some survivals and that we don't lose any of our Sims. Hell yeah, spreadsheet time. I know, right? So we are going to do all of these rolls, and also we're going to open this up and we're going to find out why Leonard is dying. I think he is a teen to elder death, so we will do that one, but I just need to make sure. Is he a teen to elder? I can't remember. Where is he on here? Let's take a look. Leonard, where are you? You know what? We'll just go into the Petechia house. That'll probably be easiest for me, and we'll figure it out that way. So let's go into the Petechia house first, and we will figure it out that way. We will find out what age group he's in, and then we'll roll that wheel first and find out what he's dying from, and then we'll do our birthday rolls after that. Because as we know, if he dies from some kind of communicable disease, then we have to roll for the whole family. So we'll just start with the death first and get that out of the way. Have the Donner twins come in handy at all? The Donner twins are in the world currently. They have not married. I haven't been able to marry anyone yet. The next person to get married is Emery Petechia. He is going to be marrying in 1360. It's 1359 now, so he could potentially marry one of them in 1360. So we'll just have to see if he likes one of them. I'm going to have him probably go around and meet some ladies in 1360. So we'll see if he likes them. Leonard is a toddler. Okay, so we will go to the toddler wheel instead of the teen wheel, and we will spin for that. But yeah, so I will get him to meet the Donner twins in 1360, which is next year, and we'll find out if he likes either one of those ladies. And hopefully he will. And if he does, then yeah, I'm hoping that they are going to come in handy. But they are just hanging out, living their best lives right now. All right, so we have our wheel up. We are just going to go ahead and do a spin, find out what Leonard is dying from. Let's cross our fingers that it's not anything that is communicable as far as an illness goes. And of course it's going to be a fever. And I have to look at our spreadsheet to find out how much we have to roll to find out with that. So for that, save my game. Okay. Let's see. Fever. 40%. All right, so everyone in the family has to roll to make sure that they don't have to die. And basically what we have to do here is we have to roll for everyone. So we have to roll for Simon, Bridget, Leopold, as well as Henry. So we have to do 4 rolls. They all have to get more than 40% because fever is 40% chance. So they all have to spin more than 40% in order to not have to roll the dice to see if they die. So let's roll for Simon first and see if he survives this spin. More than 40% is what we're hoping for, and he is golden with a 59%. We love that. We're going to go for Bridget now. Bridget is going to come in on the spin with an 80%. She's golden as well. Then we have Leopold. Leopold is going to come in on his spin with a... Oh, everyone is doing great. We're loving this. 94%. And now for Henry. No one's catching this fever. Come on, let's do higher than 40. Another 79. The only person in this family that is going to die is going to be little Leonard, which is as we want it to be. So Leonard is dying, as we know, from his scheduled death of a fever. So we love that. We don't lose anyone else in the family. Does the rewind work if they get like death? Does the rewind work? What do you mean, does the rewind work? If they die, I have to... Does the rewind work? I don't understand. I mean, I could always, like, go and ask for, you know, the Grim to, like, maybe save them or whatever, but he usually tells me no. It's not cool. But little Leonard is scheduled to die here, so we are going to go ahead. We're going to kill him. He rolled on his birthday to die, and so he is due to die, and he's the only one that does have to die. So we're going to kill him by I don't know. Can he do death by overheating? I don't know if I can actually kill him that way. We are going to try. Yeah, we can. Okay. All right, so he is dying, death by overheating. Poor little Leonard is dying. We are going to have to engrave his epitaph. We will have to take a look and see what year he was born so we can do that. And his family is like none the wiser. No one has come in. He's dying all by his lonesome. No one's even coming to like witness the death. She's eating. Simon's eating. He's taking out the trash. And Henry's just in here laying down. He's literally just going to die alone. I mean, that is just so sad and pitiful that no one cares that he's dying. Is anyone going to come in here and witness this death? Does anyone care that your child is dying right now? I mean, really. He says no to you. His limbs. I know. It's because he's a toddler. All right, he died all by his lonesome. That is the saddest, most tragic thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, so they come in and she's like, oh, well, he's gone. Well, yeah, no sadness, no nothing. Just like heartless, heartless, heartless. We hate it. All right, so Leonard Petechia, let's see when he was born. Let me just pause this. She clearly is just eating her food and just doesn't even care. Leonard Petechia was born in 1354. So we're just going to have her engrave this epitaph. So 1354 to 1359. He was such a little guy. All right. And then we are going to update our spreadsheet. We're going to go ahead and put that it is on our spreadsheet. 1359. And little Leonard is now deceased in January of 1359. He died of fever. All right, everything's updated on that. So tragic. She doesn't even care. I mean, really. But I am going to have her go ahead and travel and take him to the cemetery because, as we know, otherwise we will forget to take him where he belongs. So let's go take him to the cemetery so we can drop his body off where it belongs in his final resting place. I am stunned that nobody went in and witnessed his death. Like, they usually all gather and go and see the dead Sim and cry and carry on. And they all just, like, left him to die by his lonesome. Like, who does that? Is she the one who didn't want to be a mom in the beginning? No, actually, she wasn't. I have 2 build items that have been removed. Well, what does that mean? What happened to all of my tombstones that were here? Where have they gone? Excuse you? Okay, well, I guess we'll just replace them with more tombstones. We've lost people, it would seem, out of our section here. I don't know what that's about, but we have people missing. Huh, we love that. All right. How can it just steal my tombstones? Someone riddle me this. We have 2 tombstones that are missing in this section. Everyone hates Raymond. No, everyone hates Lenny. She actually didn't hate children or not want them. She wants her kids. She's not the one. Grave robbers. I know. Like I said, I had upgraded my hard drive, and when I did that, I had to... So the way my computer was set up before, I pulled from an external drive. So I had the Sims game on an external drive, and I pulled from the external drive. And now when I got the upgraded hard drive, I now have the Sims game on my hard drive, like on the regular drive it's supposed to be on, which is great. But I had to re-download the Sims game. And in doing so, I split the mod folders, split the game save files, did a whole bunch of back in this, like, behind the scenes work, and I've lost some things, it would seem. So that sucks. But yeah, I guess a couple of things that I lost were some graves. All right, so now that we have done the death, we are going to go ahead and we are going to roll for Henry Petechia to see if he can become a toddler. So, as you can see, he needs to roll anything but a 1, 4, 8, 12, and 15. And we're also going to roll for Xena Shoemaker. She also can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So, we are going to pull up our dice, a D20, and we're going to roll for Henry first. Henry rolls an 18, so he lives. And Xena rolls a 6, so she is safe as well. Both of them are going to live for 16 days. We love that. All right, so let me put them where they belong. They are going to be here. And this is this color. All right. So they live for 16 days. So we'll age both of them up. And then we have Juliana Arundel aging up to a teen. She can't roll an 18. So let's roll for her. She rolls a 20, so she lives. And she lives for 28 days. I think we're going to be lucky. I shouldn't have said that though, probably. 94. She's going to be aging up here. All right. And she also needs to roll to see if she's going to marry. So let's give that a roll. She goes a 15. So she is going to marry, but she's not going to have children. All right, so it is 1359. So she's going to marry in 1374, and she's not going to have children. So let me just put here, no kids. All right, and then we have who? Who is next to age up? John Arundel needs to roll anything between he has to roll, if he rolls between a 1 or 7, then he dies. So he needs to roll anything higher than a 7. He rolls a 2. All right, so we need to roll a D10 to find out how many years he has with us. So 9 minus 1, he gets 8 years with us. So he's going to die in 1367. All right, so John Arundel dies, which is not good because, as we know, he's our main character of our main household, and right now we don't have any heirs. Not good. Really bad. So we only have him for 8 years. We need to have male babies and fast. So we're going to go ahead and age up all of these Sims and get them to where they need to be. And uploaded so many families on the hashtag on the gallery. Yes, I actually put your families in the game. Let's see. Where did I put them? Hold on. Let's see. I put in families. Where did I put them? I think I put them in Brundleton Bay in Scotland. Yes, so this family I put in, I can't pronounce their names. Their last names, I cannot pronounce these families' names. So I put this family in first. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at them. all I did was go in, I gave them some eyelashes and put them in just their like time period clothes. So this is the mother and the father. And then I think I also might have given them skin details, actually, now that I think about it. And the child, the son and the daughter. So there's that family, but I can't pronounce their last name. So I don't know what I'm supposed to call them. This is the Slavic family. Okay. So there's that family. And then I put in, what other family did I put in? I put in this family as well. I think this was the Baltic family. So there's that mother and the father. And then we have the son and the daughter. She needs some eyelashes. I don't know what happened to her eyelashes, but they have disappeared off of her face. There we go. There. So they are also in Brindleton Bay. They are here in this house. So technically they're in France. So they're in France and they're in Scotland. So we love that for them. Living their best lives. I actually don't have them marked as played currently because I am wanting them to play on their own for a little while because I want those kids to age up. That way they're of marrying age and then we can marry them up. So I have them just playing right now so that they can age. So that's perfect. We love it. It's beautiful. All right, so what was I doing? I want to go back into the Petechia house and we're going to age up little Henry because he needs to age up to a toddler. Well, your makeover made them look so real. Yeah. I just put, like I said, a little bit of skin on them and some eyelashes and threw some clothes on them and then placed them. I hope you like them. I didn't want to change them too much just because I like to keep them where they kind of, you know, still look how you guys create them. I don't want to go overboard with it, but I hope you like them. All right, so we have little Henry here. We are just going to hop into cast with him and age him up into a toddler. All right, he is going to be, for a toddler, his trait is going to be always hungry. And let's go ahead and give him his makeover. I think I'm going to give him this skin. And then we will do a little bit of blush on him. And why did it take that off? Why did it do that? What did it take off? Oh, it didn't take off anything. It just looked funny. Okay. And then for his hair, let's do that hair. Super cute. And he is a petechia, so as we know, he goes into the green clothes. And I'm super excited because, as we know, this is the last year and then we go into a new decade. So it is time for a new family photograph of everybody in the game. And so we'll get a new timeline photo, and that's super exciting. I'm going to put you in that outfit. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and grab your photo. He got some very pretty eyes. All right. And then let's go ahead and jump over to the shoemaker home and age up Xena. I'm so excited about Xena just because the shoemakers tried for so long to have a baby and they kept having stillborns, and now, why are you still here? He's just like, I'm hanging out and living, you know, my best life here in this family. How about not? Why don't you leave? Please just go away. You have taken our brother from us, and we do not want to have anything to do with you. Thank you for adding. You are so welcome. Thank you for making them. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in to the shoemaker home, and we are going to go ahead and age up Xena and see what she looks like as a toddler as well, which is going to be super great. I am so excited to see what she looks like. And I'm hoping, obviously, that they continue to have more kids because, as we know, she desperately wants to be a mother, and I think they would want to continue trying for more kids. So we're going to have to keep getting them to try for babies. But this is little Xena here, so we're going to go ahead and hop into cast with her, age her up to a toddler as well. See what she looks like as a toddler. She was cautious as an infant, and as a toddler, she's going to be clingy. Okay, that kind of makes a little bit of sense for her, I think. Being that she was cautious as an infant, it would make sense that she would want to be a clingy toddler. All right, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of blush there, love. And let's give you some of that. And where are my eyelashes? We'll give you those. All right. We love it. And then they are what color? Gray. She looks cute. She's adorable. All right, so for them, I'll do this as her. That yellow bow is kind of clashing a little bit. Maybe I'll have to change her hair. Maybe we'll look and see what other hair we can do. All right, what about if we do... I just don't know. What if we do this hair? All right, so let's take her photo. And then we can jump into the main household, and we're going to age up Juliana Arundel to a teenager. And we will age up John to a, what, young adult, I believe? No, adult. All right. So let's go ahead and save and go over to our main household. As we know, also, Sophia is pregnant, I believe. She should be having a little one very soon. So we'll be having us a baby. So that's great. We will then obviously have to do a roll for mom and baby soon to find out if they're going to make it through childbirth. So we have more rolls coming down the pipe. And we have many more birthdays in this stream that we have to get through. So more death rolls are going to be coming, and we'll have to see. I don't know if Sophia is the only one that's pregnant or not, but we'll just have to see. All right, let's age up John first, just because it'll be easiest to do him first. We're going to set his age as an adult. All right, John, it is time for you to age up, sir. John aged up to adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. All right. We love that. He got a bunch of gifts sent to him, which we love. And then we are going to go ahead and... Can we make a cake? I'm just going to see if we can make a cake. I don't even know how to make a cake here, but we're going to see if we can make a cake. Can we bake a cake? Or can we cook a cake? Cook a cake. Let's see if we can cook a cake. She can make cheese. Can she make a honey cake? What does she need? Egg, sugar, and honey. Power doesn't work off the grid. Can she make a cake? Like, there's got to be a way to make a cake. No, that's yarn. Foul. Back to this bloody menu. I think there has got to be a way to make some kind of cake or something on this menu. There's a sponge cake in pastry. Where's the pastry options? I don't actually have a menu. I just have a bunch of dots. So that's, you know, a pain in my butt. Which one is pastry? Not that one. Oh my gosh. No. That's all the dye. That's the pudding. I don't see any pastry options. Okay, let me see if I can get the book out. Where is that book? Breads and pies. Puddings. Don't see an option here for a cake. So I don't think so. She's at a level 10, I think. What level is she in cooking? Let's take a look. Yeah, she's a level 10 cook. She's level 1 in gourmet. She doesn't have any baking, though. All right. Well, unfortunately, I guess we can't make a cake. I was going to make her a cake, but I can't figure out how to do it. So I guess we'll just age her up this way. We'll set her age as a teen. And she was calm, and now she is going to be clear-headed. These Sims never get dazed, distracted, or confused. And I think I want her to be... Ooh, what do I want for her? She is very creative, so I think I want to do something creative for her. I think I want her to do Painter Extraordinaire or the Lady of the Knits. Which one? Maybe Painter Extraordinaire. She's already like level 5 of painting, so I think I'll do that. Okay, that is questionable, that hair. Let's go ahead and hop into cast with her and give her her makeover. Hello, Foxy. Welcome to the stream. Have no sounds as killing zombies, but got a tab open. Yeah, no worries. All right, so let's go ahead and change her up a little bit. I think she looks okay as far as how she looks, but let's definitely change her hair. Maybe this hair. Maybe that's a little too outdated. Maybe this one? No, I don't know. I kind of like that hair on her, actually. All right. And let us change her clothing. She's going to be in blue. All right, so blue. I want you to be wearing what? Oh, and I also changed the house up a little bit. I'm going to show you guys what I did when I'm done giving her makeover. And hopefully you guys will like what I've done. So we will take a look at that. Hot weather. And then for your cold weather outfit, you can wear this one. All right, perfect. You're like really tall. I think you're taller than your dad. All right. Perfect. So we are going to go ahead and get back into the game here and get started playing, really. Now that we've gotten these first makeovers done of the day here, or the first part of the year. But let me just show you what I've done here. So I went ahead and I fenced in this area of the garden. And I did that because I locked everyone out but John. Because I looked for a trash plant and I couldn't find one in debug anywhere that I looked. Like I searched and I searched and I searched. I went through every debug item and I could not find the trash plant. I found trash bags. I found trash, like discarded piles of food. But I did not find the trash plant. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. So I just placed discarded piles of food out here in their garden and I'm hoping that it will create trash plants. And I locked this, like I put a fence up around this garden area and I locked it for everyone but John because I'm hoping John won't come out here and throw that stuff away. And I'm hoping it'll create plants. That's my hope. So I moved our nectar maker and I moved all this stuff over here and I moved our nectar maker to our cellar downstairs. So we now have a cellar downstairs. It is accessible through this little bitty hole here in the deck. I tried stairs and it was like, you can't do that because of the foundation. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But no matter what I did, it would not let me do the stairs. It kept doing the stairs like out here in the yard and it wouldn't let me do them attached to the deck. So I just did a little ladder. So you go down the ladder and this is our little cellar here. And we have our nectar maker down here now and our crates with our nectar racks. And as you can see, we already have some that are full that we had already been starting. And these are the ones that we have, started going or whatever. So I've put some in here. I also put some planters down here so that he has some plants growing down here in the planters. I don't know if they'll do any good down here, being that they're not getting any sunlight, but we'll just have to see. But we do have some plants down here that he is trying to grow. That way, if he's down here and he's like in a pinch, just needing some plants and they just happen to be growing, he can just grab some and go on about his business and he doesn't have to go all the way upstairs and outside and into the garden. But we'll just have to see how that kind of works out. But obviously he's got his big garden out there. But I did just give him a couple in here. So there's like strawberry bush, a grapevine, and a potato plant. And so we now have ourselves a cellar here. And as we get more money, we'll continue on and we'll put more nectar racks along the wall and we'll just continue to fill them up. And that's the plan. So we love that for us. And we are going to just have him continue to, what is he doing? He wants to view the painting. Okay. So we're just going to have him continue to do his nectar making and he'll continue to get that skill and it'll be great. He can actually come down here now and maybe craft some nectar. We'll get him to craft some strawberry nectar. He's As we know, feeling pretty sore because he was mauled by that bear, so he may not want to really do that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to have Sophia come and grab herself a little bit of food here. She is feeling a little bit hungry, and so we'll get her to come and grab some food. She is in her 3rd trimester. She should go ahead and have this baby at any time, which is fantastic. Why are you not coming? Oh, did I lock her in the bathroom? Is there not a door there anymore? That could be an issue. All right, let's give them a door to this room. It deleted the door. So she's just locked in here now. That's bad. All right. There we go. Now she can come out and eat herself some kind of food. So we'll get her to come and grab some food. All right, perfect. So she's going to come and grab something to eat. Hopefully she will go into labor soon and we will be able to have this baby, which will be fantastic because as we know, we desperately need her to give birth. We are hoping for an heir, especially now that we have just found out that John is scheduled to die in 8 years. We desperately, desperately need an heir for this family because right now all we have is Juliana. And of course, when Juliana marries, she's going to take her husband's name and move on, right? And we need someone that can carry on this family because once John goes, then if we don't have an heir, we are going to have to start playing with some other family as our main household. So we need an heir, and we need an heir fast. So let's hope that she has a boy. And she's down here distracting her dad. Did you make the nectar like I told you to do? He's like, yeah, I did. Okay, great. We love that. All right, he needs to go upstairs and get himself something to eat, though. Go get yourself something to eat. And then, Juliana, you should probably come outside and maybe get yourself some painting done. You can do a large classic painting because, you know, you enjoy painting. And also, we are going to have you... not join school. We don't want you to go to school. All right, perfect. All right, so she is just getting a little bit of cooking in so that there is food in the house. We have them just continuing on with their daily lives and their hobbies and things like that. John is really feeling poorly because of being mauled by a bear. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to take care of the coop and things. So we will go ahead and get him to just do the things that need to be done here around the farm. As much as he's probably not going to want to do it, things are going to have to be done around here. And so we will obviously go ahead and get him tending to some of these chores and things like that. And he is just like thinking to himself, I really hope that Sophia's pregnancy is going to go well, that her childbirth is going to go well. I think he is pretty nervous about the whole thing because, as we know, they are without a bunch of children and he has lost several wives. And I think the closer that she gets to full term and giving birth to this child, I think he is understandably concerned about that. So I do think that he would come over and talk to her and just be like, how are you feeling about the childbirth? And are you feeling well? Are you feeling up to it? And they're just going to have a deep conversation about how she's feeling. And, you know, he's just going to make sure that she's feeling up to it because he's concerned. He's not going to let her know he's as concerned as he is, and he doesn't want her to worry. But I think that he's really probably concerned, like, that something could necessarily go wrong, or, don't you throw that away. Don't you throw those away. Don't you throw those away. John! Yeah, you throw that back down. I don't want him throwing that stuff away. And he's like, I'm just going to throw all this nasty food away. I don't want you doing that, sir. We don't need to do that. That's trying to grow fruit for me. They have so much bad luck. How dare you lock her in there? I know. It wasn't my fault. You know what happened was I built that basement and it deleted the door. So if I can just keep him from throwing away that trash, that would be fantastic. She's like, I'm feeling fine, John. I really don't want you to worry. I think everything's going to be fine. You just have to have a positive outlook. I think everything's going to go really, really well. And he's like, I want to be positive. I really do. But I'm just stressed about the whole ordeal. And she's like, well, I don't need you to stress, because then that's going to make me stress. And I don't need to be stressed during this time. Everything's going to be fine, honestly. And he's like, okay, well, I really, really admire you for your positive outlook. And she's like, of course. Why would I not have a positive outlook? This is a positive time. We should be joyful. We're having a baby. And he's like, you're right, Sophia, you're right. So she is feeling confident about this. She's not worried at all. She's like, I think everything's going to go great. And you're worrying over nothing. You're making a mountain out of a molehill, and everything just is going to be fine. As long as we think positive things are going to come to us. And he's like, okay, why is he feeling like that? Something's wrong with him or something. I don't know. I guess he's just having a hard time because of his being mauled by a bear. He's going to be seriously injured for a couple of days. So he's just really struggling. I've got him out here doing chores, and he's just like, I really wish that you would not, make me do any hard manual labor, because this really is I'm struggling. Don't you be throwing any of those foods away. You just never mind. You just leave it be. What is this? You can throw that away. I'll let you throw that away. All right. And then you can go on in there and have yourself some food. No, don't throw that away. You just go, never mind. If you keep this up, I'm going to lock you out of your own garden. Don't test me, John. Don't test me. All right. So as you can see, Juliana has had some painting done. She is doing some nice paintings. This one's worth $274, and now she's just going to sell that. She's feeling really inspired from painting, and I love that for her. And we obviously need to find her someone that she can marry. So she will have to meet someone that she can marry, but she doesn't have to marry for quite some time. She rolled that she doesn't marry for 15 years. So she's got some time before she has to get married. She's going to be in this house with us for quite some time. So she's just going to hang out and, be mooching off the parents for a while. And we love that. Taking up a space, basically. So she'll just stay here with her parents, help with any babies that are in the house, and obviously she will paint and get her skills up, and we love that. Sophia is practicing her cross stitch and gaining in that skill, which we love. Anytime she does these cross stitching and she gets that skill up, we love that for her. She is just trying to get better at that, because obviously she's thinking to herself, Juliana makes it seem like it's so easy, and it's really, I struggle with this, and she keeps telling me that if I practice that it'll get easier. And so I just want to, show her that, it's not that easy, but, actually now that okay, maybe not. I was going to say now that I'm doing it, it's really not that bad, but then I just stuck myself in the finger. So maybe it is. 15 years is so long. I know it really is. So, that's probably why she's not going to have any kids, because she'll, you know, be well into her young adult years. I would say she'll be well into her young adult years. I'm thinking that's how that works. Yeah, she will be. She'll be a young adult for quite some time, and then she'll get married years later. So, but that's okay. That's okay. She's a late bloomer, that one. But it's all right. She is just going to take her sweet time on getting married. So they are just spending a little bit of time together. They're going to have a little bit of a conversation here. Obviously, they are just getting to know each other a little better. Obviously, they're just having a little bit of downtime. I don't think anyone has tended to the cow, though. Maybe we should have them come out and tend to the cow. Yeah, look how dirty this cow is. So Juliana's like, I better go out and feed the cow and clean the cow and milk the cow. And John's like, well, I cleaned the shed earlier, so yeah, you can go out and tend to the cow. And she's like, okay, Dad. He's like, I just couldn't bear to deal with any more hard work, because I'm telling you right now, my back is killing me. And Sophia's like, I'm really sorry you got mauled by that bear. And he's like, I'm sorry I got mauled by that bear too, but you just had to have that meat. And she's like, you know what? You caught us a boar. It was worth it. And he was like, yeah, but that bear wanted that boar and I stole it from it and I got mauled in the process. And she's like, yeah, sometimes these things happen. She's like, besides that, I thought bears liked berries. I'm so confused. He's like, I don't know. I don't make sense of these nature things. She's like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe you got mauled for another reason. Maybe you were just in its territory and it didn't like that. And she's like, I don't think it wanted the boar. I think it just didn't want you out there. He's like, that could be a possibility. Whatever the reason is, I got attacked. That's the moral of this story. I got attacked by a bear. And she's like, you did, honey. I understand. He's like, I'm going to go and have myself a little bit of a bath. I think that might help me to relax a little bit. And she's like, I think that might help you as well. I think you should do a little bit of laundry. She's like, do I have to? I think you should. All right, so Sophia's going to do a little bit of laundry, and then I should probably let her go ahead and have a little bit of a nap. She is starting to get a little bit tired, and, you know, that is because she is pregnant, and it is hard work growing a child. And so we'll let her go ahead and have herself a little bit of a nap. I'm going to have Juliana just sell this eggs and milk and cross stitching that's in her inventory, which is great. Did you finish that? She's like, no, I didn't. Okay. So Sophia, you didn't finish the laundry, love. All right. Maybe Juliana can finish it for you. Can you move this clothes to the clothesline? Because Sophia was like, I need to get to bed. She's like, I am trying to do some cross stitching. Can't you see that? I'm feeling seriously creative right now, and you are messing with my creativity. Juliana absolutely loves to be creative. Anytime she has downtime, she is constantly painting or cross stitching. I absolutely love that. It makes us some extra money in the house, which is fantastic. But she absolutely loves to do those crafty things, and I love that she's a crafty sim like that. It really makes my day. All right, you can go ahead and resume that if you want to. Why don't you resume it? Oh, she's got a hurt finger. Okay, well, these things happen. Why don't you go ahead and have yourself a little bit of a nap, John? Zeb, welcome to the stream. How you been? We are just doing a little bit of Decades Challenge and, you know, having a little bit of fun here watching our Sims in the year 1359. They are just getting on with their business, taking care of their homestead. He is, for whatever reason, not taking care of himself, though I don't know what his deal is. He is really struggling. He needs to grab himself some food and then get himself a little bit of rest. I honestly think that until this, you know, emotion that he has been mauled by a bear goes away, I don't think he's going to be fit for duty at all. The poor fella. How much longer is he going to be? For 2 whole more days, he's going to be hurt. Oh my God. I don't know that I can deal with him whining over being in pain for 2 more days. Honestly, I don't know if I can deal with it. All right. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Why don't we send you out here to check the mail, and then you can go to the docks, collect some seawater, and then you can go foraging. I don't know. We can just send you to do all kinds of fun things. What else can you do? Go to the book fair. Go to the theater. Worship the Watcher. There you go. All right. We're just going to send her out to do all kinds of fun stuff. And Sophia is getting up to go and use her elbow grease. She's going to clean up a little bit. I really think that you should have a nap, actually, because, you know, it's not every day that you're, you know, growing our baby. She's like, it is, actually. I'm pregnant quite often. Yes, well, the last time you were pregnant, you had a stillborn, and we're hoping that you can take care of this one, and that won't be the case. Don't you dare go throw that away. Don't you dare do it, John. Don't you dare do it. Oh, what happened to this plant? Hold on. It looks like we got attacked from the blight season again. Let's dispose of that plant. Elise Marie von Schwann has gone into labor. Okay, let's go over there and let Elise have her baby. Looks like we are at war with who's going to have babies first, and Elise has won. So we're going to go see Elise Marie and let her have her baby first. Oh, we are going to Transylvania and see the von Schwann family and let them have their baby. All right. All right, so we have made it into the von Schwann family. As you can see, Elise is popping, and she's like, get this baby out of me. Oh, I'm on the wrong person. That's probably why I'm unable to choose have baby. All right, let's go have this baby. She is very uncomfortable. She's like, I just want to have this baby and be done with this. All right, Elise, let's do this. Now, we're hoping that this baby is going to live. Her last child, as we know, was stillborn. So let's hope that this baby lives. It is a boy. All right, so we are going to pull up the wheel. Unless you guys have a name suggestion for me in the chat, we will pull up the wheel and we will spin. What do you want to do? The wheel, or do you have a name for me? Where's the wheel? Male names. So if we give this wheel a spin, it says here that our baby's name shall be Archibald. Archibald von Schwann. I don't think we have an Archibald in this family, so I think that'll work. Okay, and we're having a girl. All right, so let's, twins, yeah. So let's go ahead and roll for a girl. Gertie. All right, let's remove this, and I will move this for you guys. So we have Gertie. Oh my God. Another boy? Okay. Let's spin for another name. Kingsley. All right. We just had triplets. Okay, so let's pull up the dice and we will roll for mom and baby to see if they are going to live. All right, so as we know, mom can't roll a 1 and we have to roll for her 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Mom lives for all 3 childbirths, which is great. Babies need to roll an odd number or an 8, 10, or 20. So the first one that we had was Archibald. Archibald lives. Then we had Gertie. Gertie lives. Then we had Kingsley. And Kingsley dies. All right. So let's upgrade our thing here. All right. We are on Friday. So we've got 2. So we've got Archibald, von Schwann, and we've got who? Who else did I say lives? Gertie lived. Okay. And then Kingsley dies. Okay. And then on our info tab, we will go over to Elise Marie. And we have 3 babies. So we got Archibald. And then we had Gertie. And Kingsley. And we are currently in what? We are in March. Oh, March of 1359. You're alive and British. You are a triplet. And Conrad and Elise Marie. Female of March 1359. You're alive and British. And you're a triplet. And you're a triplet. And you are stillborn and British. And you are deceased. March of 1359. Deceased in March of 1359. Male. Son of Conrad and Elise Marie. Okay. Everything has been updated here. We love that. And now we need first time having triplets in this save. I don't think so. No, I think I've had quadruplets in this save. They died, but I think I've had quadruplets in this save. All right, so who has she got? Who is this baby? I don't know. I've got to figure out where these babies are. All right, so that's Archibald. Where are the babies? I've got to figure out where the babies are. So we need to age up Archibald. So we will feed Archibald, and then she'll age up Archibald. Where's the other babies? There you are. All right. There's Kingsley. So he's gone. All right. And Gertie. And then you can feed Gertie. All right. Perfect. She's like super sad. The baby's even sad that, like, Gertie's sad that her sibling got taken away, which is super pathetically sad. We hate that. All right, so she is feeding this baby. We're going to have her go ahead and age up this baby as well. She's like, I need to go upstairs and take care of the other one. Okay, very good. You need to hurry up because there's a good possibility that Sophia is going to go into labor and then I'm going to have to leave and go deal with her. So, you know, I know you're taking your sweet time, but, you know. I wonder if they are vampires. Yeah, I know, right? This one's in a vampire crib, so possibly. And then age up this one. All right, so we have aged up Gertie. Gertie is going to be Sunny. All right, let's come down here and age up Archibald. You were supposed to age up Archibald first, but you know, it is what it is. All right, Archibald is now aging up as well, so we are going to see that Archibald is going to be cautious. And we are going to hop. Archibald has green hair. We love that. All right, let's go ahead and hop into Cass and give both of them their little makeovers. All right, so we have Archibald here. Archibald is a vampire. All right, that hair has got to go. He is cute even with that green hair. Maybe. All right. Let's give you some hair. I do kind of like that hair, but maybe not green. I think they're orange. Yeah, they are. He's freaking adorable. All right, and then we have Gertie, his sister, who is also a vampire. Love that. What about your hair? Maybe this hair. I'm not sure why their hair is black, but Black hair it is. She's adorable too. All right, so there is Gertie and Archibald, all aged up into infants. They're so cute. And 2 more vampires in the world. And let me just put them on the sheet where they're going to age up to toddlers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. And then we are going to head back over into our main household and wait for Sophia to go into labor. All right, Sophia. I need you to go into labor as well. We need to know if you are going to be giving us an heir. It is very important we know this information. John, I need you to get over your pain and get down here and do some crafting because this nectar isn't going to make itself. He's like, all right, I'll go do some crafting. It's fine. All right, so he's going to come down. We're going to get him crafting some nectar. It is important that we get some nectar making done. So we're just going to craft some nectar with him. So he is going to craft away, get some skill up. He is like, oh, I'm so in so much pain, but I know that I have to do this. I have to work hard and get my skill up. Juliana is constantly down here interrupting him. Okay, you are clearly out of ingredients. Use your elbow grease and clean that. Okay, so he's out of fruit to make the nectar. Go resume your crafting. Oh, Sophia's gone into labor. All right, let us go in here and give birth to the baby. And hopefully she has an heir. It's a girl. All right, so we are going to open up our girl wheel and we will roll or spin, I guess, for a girl name. I was really hoping for a boy, but we had a girl. So this is going to be Amelie. Arendelle. All right. Okay. We're having twins too. What are the odds of that happening? Okay. All right. So now we're going to spin for a boy name. I guess I wanted an heir. We're having an heir. That's good, but I wasn't expecting twins. Okay, I said Archibald was to be removed. So I'm going to remove that and spin again. Zachary. All right, so this is going to be Zachary. Let's remove that name and please let that be it because I don't think I can do triplets. For the love of goodness. All right. This is not what I want. A girl name is Estrid. Why am I having so many babies? More triplets. All right. Well, in one fell swoop, we just had 3 more babies added to our family. Let's go ahead and pull up the dice, and we're going to roll for mom and babies. All right, so mom needs to roll 3 times. She can't roll a 1. So 1, 2, 3. Mom survives 3 childbirths, which is fantastic. Babies obviously need to roll an odd or an 8, 10, or 20. The first baby was Amelie. So let's spin or roll for Amelie. She rolls a 20. Amelie lives. Oh, please, please let Zachary live. Zachary gets a 4. Zachary dies. Son of a gun. And Estrid gets an 18 and Estrid dies. So Amelie is the only one that lives. All right. Well, there's that. All right, so we are on Friday still. We are going to add Amelie Arendelle here. And we are going to say that Zachary Arendelle died and Estrid Arendelle died. And then we will go to Sophia, and she had 3 babies. What are the odds, though, seriously, that I would have triplets in both households? I'm going to have to take a look at my settings because at first I wasn't having any pregnancies and now I've just had triplets back to back. Like, what are the odds of that happening? Amelie Arendelle. All right, March of 1359. She is alive. She's of British-German descent. And she's a triplet. And then we had Zachary, Arundel, son of John and Sophia. In March of 1359. Deceased in March of 1359. Stillborn, triplet, and Estrid. Arundel. Okay, we have updated everything, and let's go ahead and get back at it so that we can go ahead and take the babies. I'm going to have to find the babies, but this is Amelie here, and so Zachary and Estrid, we will have to find. Where are they? There they are. All right, so Estrid is gone. Zachary is gone. Goodbye, babies. And so the only one that we have is Amelie, and we are going to go ahead and feed her and age her up to an infant. Mom's like, I'm going to bed. No, you're not. Out of 3 babies, we only got to keep one of them. Why do you keep doing that, camera? All right, keep 1 baby. That's all we got to keep. And we don't have an heir still, so she's going to have to obviously get pregnant again because we need to have a son. Desperately, we need a son to survive. All right, let's age up this baby. And she's going to be intense. Oh, we love that. We love that so, so much. And she got blonde hair. Where did she get blonde hair from? I have no idea. But let's go ahead and hop into Cass with her and give her a makeover. She has red eyebrows, though, so maybe she was supposed to have red hair. I think I'm going to give her red hair because she has red eyebrows. All right, let's go ahead and put you in your blue outfits, little one, and then we will take your photograph. All right, perfect. And literally, we have only made it through the first part of the year. This is so slow going. That being said, we are just about to enter into April of 1359. We have 2 birthdays for April of 1359. How are we doing? What are they doing? They're just hanging out. Okay, that's great. Why don't you actually go to the bathroom because you are about to wee yourself. And you need to eat something. Go eat and go to the bathroom. And she's like, this baby is crying. You need to do something with it. What is wrong with her? She just wants to be crying because she is an intense baby. Put her in her crib. I think Amelie is probably going to cry a lot because she is intense. So we're going to see a lot of that, which is not going to be necessarily ideal. But unfortunately, it is what it is. What are they doing? A little bit of tummy time? She's like, no, I'm just going to put you in your crib because I need to go to sleep because it is bedtime. Yeah, it is. It's bedtime. Everyone needs to go to sleep because it is late. She is a snuggly sleeper. Says Amelie prefers to fall asleep when being held. Infants with a snuggly sleeper quirk cry when they're put down to sleep, even if they're being soothed. They prefer to sleep while being held or in a back carrier. Oh my gosh. And something malicious happened during the night and our crops may be affected. Great. Well, we love that. All right, it is officially the next day. It is April of 1359. We have 2 birthdays to get through for 1359. We have Mara McNally aging up to a toddler and Bridget Petechia aging up to an adult. So Mara McNally can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. And Bridget Petechia needs to roll anything higher than a 7. So if we go to our dice and we roll for Mara, she rolls a 20. So she lives. And Bridget rolls a 9. So she gets to live. We love that. So for Mara, she can live for 16 days. So she's going to age up here. And then we have Bridget gets 40 days. She's aging up then. So let's go ahead and head over into the McNally residence and age up Mara. He's like, I'm starving. You need to eat something. That's why you're starving. And you need to go to the washroom. And that baby is just, taken care, laying there asleep or awake in her bed. But we're going to go to the McNally residence and age up Mara now to a toddler. The McNallys, where do they live? There they are. All right, so Mara is here. And we are going to go ahead and hop into cast with her and age her up to a toddler. As an infant, she was calm, and as a toddler, she is going to be slow to warm up temperament. Okay, let's see. What can we do with you? All right, and then they are purple. All right, Mara, let's take your photo for the family tree. And then we can go over and see Bridget Petechia and age her up to an adult. And also, while we're over there, we'll probably go ahead and let her and Simon try for a baby. Oh, maybe not. She's at the cemetery. Well, we can always take her home and let them try for a baby. But let's go ahead. Although she is very sad right now, so I don't know that she's going to want to do that. She's had a loss in the family, and she's going to be still sad for 24 hours, so she may not want to try for a baby. Let's age her up, though, to an adult. She is squeamish and self-assured. She's also going to be romantic, and she wants to have a big, happy family. She's a high school dropout. We love that. Okay, literally, it just aged her up to an adult twice. All right, let's go ahead and let you go home. We'll get Simon to try for a baby with you, although he's probably going to be sad too. We'll see how it goes. She's super sad. How's Simon doing? He's feeling okay, actually. He's kind of happy. So we're going to go ahead and get him to try for a pregnancy with her. Try for baby with her. Oh, now he's sad. He was happy, now he's sad. For 23 hours. Is it going to let them try for a baby? He's like, I know that we just lost a child, and I know that's really devastating for the both of us, but maybe we could go ahead and try for another one. And she's like, you actually want to try for another baby while we're mourning our dead child? And he's like, well, I just thought maybe we could grow our family. And she's like, okay. I mean, I suppose we could do that. And he's like, okay, let's do it. So even though they are mourning right now, they're really upset about the fact that they have lost a child. They do want to expand their family, so they are going to go up here. They're going to try for another baby. They figure, you know, their family isn't going to grow if they don't continue to try for babies, so they are going to go ahead and try. Both of them are extremely sad about the loss of their child, but they know that this is something that they need to do if they want their family to grow. So they are going ahead with it, even though they are really upset. Are you actually going to walk in on them? No? Okay, good. So they are just doing that. And obviously the children are just kind of playing with toys. And as you can see, Leopold is just checking in on Henry here. And they're just having a little bit of conversation together. They're super cute. We love that. He's feeling really playful now after he had a little bit of a romp with his wife, which we love. So that's great. It looks like they had a pretty good woohoo and they're pleasantly satisfied. So that's great. And it's put her in a better mood as well. So we love that. Hopefully they will be expecting and they will have an addition to their household. But for now, we are going to go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and roll for, let me see what I've got going on here for the timeline. Oh, it's the summer harvest. So we're going to go ahead and head over to our main household so we can do our summer harvest and get that taken care of. So we do need to take care of the summer harvest. So we'll get the summer harvest done and we love that. So we'll go into the, I don't know why he's at the Petechia house, but John went to visit the Petechias. So John's at the Petechia household. He's visiting with them. But we're going to go to the main household and we're going to go ahead and do our harvest. We will let Sophia go ahead and get the harvest off of the garden. And then when John gets back to the house, he can harvest his stuff for, like whatever's out there for the nectar stuff. So she's just going to come out here and harvest everything. I don't know what the blight season took from us, but we will harvest everything that is harvestable. Let her go ahead and weed and spray for bugs. Oh, we did lose quite a bit, it looks like. So we may not have a whole lot of stuff to harvest because unfortunately the blight season did take some stuff from us. And then we will roll for our next season and see what we have for our next season as far as for our crop. We will have to roll for that. She's so clumsy. Hi, Mindy. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for your Prime sub. She is hilarious. I love watching her be clumsy and almost falling down. Hi, welcome in. So she's doing a little bit of her gardening here, just getting some weeding in, and then we will have her dispose of these plants that the blight took away from us. which is not very good. I'm just going to go ahead and bring John home. He can help by disposing of some of these plants for her. That will help her because she is trying to obviously do all of this by herself, and we'll get him to just eat, or her to evolve some of these things as well. So that'll be great. So he's going to come and help. So why don't you come dispose of these plants, John? He's like, do I have to? Yeah, you do. He's like, but my back, because I got mauled by that bear. Well, I understand that you're in pain, but, you know, it is what it is. You have to come and help. All right, so we are going to pull up our dice. I want us to roll and see what we're going to get for our season. And so we're going to do that. So if we roll the D4 dice, we got a 3. So if we look at our site here, it looks like another blight zone. Oh my gosh, I hate that. So I'm just going to leave the blight zone on, and unfortunately we're going to have to deal with a blight zone for another season, which is horrible. I hate that for us. So we got another season of friggin' blight, which sucks so bad. So we'll just have to keep going out and foraging and replanting things because, as we know, the blight's going to keep stealing our plants from us. It's not at all what I was hoping for. I was really hoping that we would get something else. I would rather us get bugs than the blight, but we just weren't that lucky. So the blight zone it is. So there's that. So she is just finishing up here, and he's up here tending to little Amelie, and Amelie is just freaking out. There's nothing wrong with her other than the fact that she's upset because she is awake. She just really needs to go to sleep. Why don't you go ahead and just give her a nap? He's like, okay, I can do that. All right, great. So I'm going to have John just give Amelie a nap, and then she can maybe get a little bit of rest because, as we know, she has that quirk where she likes to be held to go to sleep, which is not necessarily ideal for us when we're trying to run a farm, but, you know, that is unfortunately the way it goes. Oh my gosh, we got a trash plant. We love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Why am I so happy about that? I don't know, but I am so happy about it. I was like, I planted all those, well, I didn't plant all those things. I threw all that food and trash there so that we could actually, like, hopefully get a trash plant, and we only got one, but I'm so thrilled about it. So maybe we can actually, like, grow some trash fruit and make some nectar out of that, which will be fantastic. So I'm super excited about it. So we love that. And I don't know, if I get some more trash fruit from it, then I might plant some trash fruit over here and we'll grow a bunch of it. So that'll be great. I'm actually going to get John to come over after he's done with the nap, and I'm going to get him to harvest all this prairie grass, and then he can, you know, just tend to some of these plants of his over here because he's the only one that can access that over there. So we will let him do that. And then he's going to need to go and get himself something to eat because he's feeling a little bit hungry. As is Juliana, and so is Sophia as well, actually. But it looks like she is getting something to eat now, so we love that. And what did you say? Did I watch the new trailer for the upcoming pack? I did watch the trailer. I think it's going to be really great. I am actually really excited about it. And as you know, I am... or maybe you don't know, but I recently got accepted into the EA Creator Network, and so I will be most likely doing something along the lines of something with the EA Creator Network when it comes to that new pack. So I am looking forward to that new pack and getting into doing something with that. So that will be exciting. Will you buy for rent? What's your opinion? I will have access to the for rent pack because I, like I said, am on the Creator Network, and am going to be doing something with that. So yeah. I actually had already pre-ordered the For Rent pack. So I may end up going ahead and just giving away that copy to somebody on my channel. I may do like a giveaway and just give that copy away. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet or how that works. Because I already have that code. Like, I don't know how that works or how I can do that. But since I'll have that access already, if I can just get that game code and give away a free copy to somebody, I may do that. Is probably my plan if I can do that. I don't know how that works or how I can do that, but that's kind of my plan. So yeah. So I may do like a drawing or something like that and have you guys like do something on the channel and like, I don't know. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but I may do like and share something or something like that. And then I'll do like a drawing from whoever like comments on something or something like that. And then like add your name to the list and then do a drawing and pick. It says here that Juliana seems to be enjoying each and every stitch. Should she gain the likes cross-stitch preference? Yes, she should, because yes, she does. She loves cross-stitching. She's constantly doing it all the time. And as a matter of fact, I think her cross-stitching level is like super high. Cross-stitching is maxed out. So, of course, she likes to cross-stitch, obviously. All right, we love that. So John is just going ahead and grabbing himself something to eat, which we love. I am going to, at some point, need to get him to try for a baby with Sophia, because as we know, he and her need to try for a baby because, well, we need an heir desperately in this family because we don't have one. Can we not hatch this egg? Hatchable, yes. We'll put it in there. It's like, yeah, no. All right, fine. We'll just sell it. I guess that egg's no good. All right, whatever. I don't know what's wrong with it. So these two are just having a little bit of a conversation, and she's like, congratulations on the new baby. And Sophia's like, thank you so much. And she's like, I'm really sorry that they didn't all three live, and you know, that's really a bummer. And she's like, yeah, these things happen, you know. I wish that all of the babies had lived as well, but unfortunately, you know, sometimes things just don't always work out as planned. They just really don't. Sophia is probably one of the most optimistic Sims ever. She really is. Even knowing that, you know, she just lost some babies, and you would think that she would be super, you know, upset about that. She is just like, these things just happen. Where's this baby at? Okay. She's just here on the stairs. Why don't you go and put her in her crib? Can you put her in her crib? Put in crib. Put baby in her crib. Where is that option? Put her in her crib. And you can replace this water because it is nasty, and throw this stuff away. I mean, really. So we are coming up on when? We are at May. We're in May of 1359. This year is just dragging on. Juliana's like, I'll clean it up. It's fine. Juliana, you know what? You're a godsend. I guess it's a good thing you're not going to get married for a while. I really want to be friends with someone, but they don't seem to really want to be friends with me. How can I make them my friend? Just keep being friendly. It'll be fine. And at the end of the day, how about you and I go in here and, oh, right, Sophia needs to be a young adult. I'm going to go ahead before we get her pregnant again, and I'm going to age her up to a young adult because she was pregnant and we didn't age her up to a young adult. So let's go ahead and age her up to a young adult. Oh, nice. That would be nice. It's $1.2K in Turkey. I attended every giveaway, not dollar Turkish. Sorry. Yeah, no worries. And thank you for the congrats, Mindy. I appreciate that. All right, so she's currently loyal and clumsy. She's also going to be self-assured. Those are some really good traits. I mean, I think that most people would look at clumsy and be like, that's a bad trait. And maybe it is a bad trait, but I just find the clumsy trait kind of endearing. I kind of like watching them stumble around. I think it's kind of cute. So I just kind of like it. I want her to want a successful lineage, and she graduated. Yay for her. I don't know how she graduated. She wasn't even in school, but she earned a diploma, so go for her. Like, she's amazing. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to have John approach her and just tell her, I know that we just had a little one, but let's go and, let's get frisky up there. And I want us to go try for a baby. And she'll be like, yes, please. And he's like, really? And she'll be like, yes, I want us to have a son. I want this legacy to continue on. And it's very important to me that, our name continue on and on down the line. I want a successful lineage. And he's like, I didn't know you felt so strongly about this. And she's like, well, don't you know anything about me, John Arundel? Like, of course. And he's like, okay, Sophia, you didn't have to call me by my full name. And she's like, well, if you don't know me well enough by now, then most certainly I did. So she's, giving him a hard time, obviously. Look, they're having to wiggle their way around this bloody baby, which is ridiculous. Like, she's done gone and got herself stuck on the stairs. It's ridiculous. If you'd have just picked that baby up and put it in the crib like I'd have told you to do, this wouldn't be an issue. But no, John, why would you listen to me? That would be too easy. All right. So they are going ahead and trying for another baby. Hopefully we will get ourselves pregnant and be able to have another baby in this house. And hopefully it'll be a boy. And hopefully it will survive because we need another baby in this household. Not only does this family need another baby, but there are several other families in this game that need to have babies. But we also have coming up some more birthdays and some more death, unfortunately. But I also want to get the shoemakers to have a pregnancy try. So we are going to hop over into the shoemaker family and we're going to try for a baby with the shoemakers. I want Juliana and Porter to try for a baby. So we're going to hop over into their family and we're going to have them try for a baby now. Where are they? They are in the other part of England. So we're going to go into the shoemaker family and we're going to go ahead and try for a baby with them. We want them to go ahead and try to expand their family. As we know, Juliana is desperate to be a mother. She finally is a mom, but she wants to expand her family. She wants to have more children. And so her and Porter are going to go ahead and they're going to try for another child. She's always in here playing chess by herself. I don't know why that is. But we are going to have them go ahead and try for another baby. He's going to come in here and he's going to say, are you ready to go ahead and try to expand the family? And she's going to say, you don't even have to ask me that. Hold me closer. Wow, the love language of touch from Porter just made that moment truly magical for Juliana. It has her pondering the joy of a tender caress or the comfort of a warm embrace from a beloved sim. Is this a moment of realization that she likes physical intimacy? Yep. So she's going to say to him, you don't even have to ask me that. You know that I want more kids. You know that I you know this. So I don't even know why you're approaching me with this. Just, of course, I want to try for another baby. And he's going to say, well, I'm only asking because I figured it would be rude of me to just like snatch you up and like carry you to the bedroom. And she's like, okay, well, I mean, when you put it like that, I don't want you to be a Neanderthal. But at the end of the day, like, yes, I want more children. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to go upstairs and they're going to try for a little one. What are you humming, Leah Maria? What other family do I have that needs to have babies? I don't even know. The Harding family is no longer having babies. Elise von Schwann, I think, is maxed out. She literally just had triplets, so I think she's good. Yeah. I think the McNally family needs to have a baby. I think the Arundel family might be okay because they have an heir. Too many families. I know, right? It's hard to keep track of them all. He wants to be neat. Like, he found out he wanted to be neat while they were doing the deed. Like, really? How? How does that happen? You tell me this. I don't understand. She's like, how in the world, Porter, what is it that you're thinking about while we are trying for a baby? And he's like, I was just thinking about how the house just really needs a good scrub. And she's like, that's what you were thinking about while we were trying for a baby? And he's like, I'm sorry, love. She's like, you're clearly distracted. All right. Oh my goodness, they're funny. All right, so we are going to go ahead and leave this household. Hopefully they are expecting and they will be able to expand their family because she wants more children and I want them to have more children because all they have is little Xena. I think that the Arundel house is good. They have just recently had Floki, which is great news. The Like family can't obviously expand anymore because she is not married. She is a widow. And the Harding family is done. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that we're good. The McNally family needs a son. So let's go to the McNally family and let them have a try for a baby as well. And then we will hopefully be into our next day here. And I am going to probably go ahead and just do my rolls for the last day here with you guys. And then I will play that last day off camera because I am getting like really far into this stream here. I don't know. Unless you guys want me to keep going, you have to let me know. Where are we at? Why is he at our house? What are you doing, sir? I am so confused. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, I was coming over to visit the Arundels. You need to get home so that you can go and be with your wife. He's like, but I was visiting the Arundels. Well, Mr. McNally, don't be difficult. So I guess my options for you guys are I can go ahead and do the rolls for you guys for the last day and we can see who's going to live and who's going to die. And I can play that last day off camera, or I can continue on and let the stream go the rest of the time, which is going to probably be another maybe hour. It's up to you guys. You would love to keep watching. Okay. All right. So that being said, we will just keep going then. All right. So we have Mr. Amir here, and he is going to come over here to her. He's going to tell her, I know that we have 2 kids. And she's going to be like, yeah, we do. And he's going to be like, but I don't have a son. And she's like, no, I know you don't. I'm the one that gave birth to him. And he's going to be like, do you think we could maybe have a son? And she's going to be like, we could maybe try for a baby. I can't guarantee you it's going to be a boy. And he's like, but we could try, right? And she's like, we could absolutely try for a baby. I can't promise you we can try for a boy baby. And he's like, but we could try for a baby and hope that it's a boy. And she's like, yeah, we could do that. And he's like, okay, because I would really like to try for a baby and hope it's a boy. And she's like, okay, well, Amir, I'm not going to promise you that I'm going to be able to give you a son. I tried to give you a son the first 2 times and we had little girls. So, I mean, the odds are that, we might have another daughter. And he's like, I realize that. And she's like, okay, well, as long as you understand that there is no guarantee that this baby that we would have is going to be a boy, but we can continue to try. And he's like, okay, that sounds like a plan. So they're going to go ahead and kick the toddlers out. That's hilarious, by the way, that they like literally kicked the toddlers out of the house so they could try for a baby. But that's totally what they did. They're like, please be gone. And the toddlers walked outside and are just hanging out in the front yard like, well, what are we supposed to do now? Well, we're supposed to get up into no good. Like, literally, mom and dad are in the house, snuggling up. We have nothing to do out here, but they've kicked us outside. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. This poor kids. We've got Beatrice over here. What is she doing? She's just wandering around. Okay. And then we have her over here and she's like, I realize that you guys are, up to no good, but I'm starving. So I don't care. I'm walking in on you. I need to eat something. Poor Mara. All right. So they have tried for a baby. We absolutely love that. And this family is super cute. They have such a small little house. I don't know what they're going to do with more children, to be honest. Like, look how tiny their little home is. Where are they going to put more kids? I mean, I don't think they're thinking this through, but that's okay. We'll just have to, expand their home if they grow, and maybe they'll have to go. We're not going to prom. Maybe we'll have to expand it up or something. I don't really know, but Amir's just not thinking about the fact that they only have this one shack, one room house, right? Like, he's not thinking about that. Only thing he's thinking about is that he wants a son, and he's just like, we'll just keep trying until we have we'll just have babies until you finally give me a son. And she's like, okay. And he's like, you don't care? And she's like, whatever you want, honey, but I don't know where you're planning on putting them all. Love how one is blonde and the other one is red. I know, right? Aren't they so cute? So it's just funny to me that he's just not thinking about it. And she's just willing to go with the flow, right? Joetta's just like, yeah, I'll just do whatever you want makes me happy, and we'll just make it work. And he's just like, I love you so much. And she's like, I love you too. I love you too. You're not using your head, but I love you too. So that is so great. Now, as you remember, the last time we were in this house, they started a little bit of a garden. Like, it is the smallest garden known to man, but they started a little bit of a garden. He needs to probably come out here and feed his chickens too. Like, I don't know the last time you fed your chickens. Probably the last time I was in your house, but that wasn't that long. Like, it's been a while. I don't know if you autonomously feed your chickens when I'm not around, but if not, they're probably starving to death. So feed your chickens, and look at her doing flashcards with Mara. She's such a good mom. And Beatrice is over there playing in the loo. He's like, I wish you'd stop playing in the toilet. That is disgusting. You know how many germs are in that? And he reached parenting level 1 by yelling at her. Oh, this family is so adorable. She's like, do you think maybe you might want to go hunting? And he's like, I think it's dark out. And she's like, that's not what I asked you. And he's like, it was an answer. And she was like, is it though? And he's like, yeah, it is. I'm scared of the dark. I'm not going out and hunting in the dark. It's dark. I can go out hunting in the daytime, so I'm not doing that. now he's going to do flashcards with Beatrice. We freaking love that. These parents are very attentive to these children's needs, which we absolutely love. Everyone's needs in this family seem to be pretty good, other than the fact that Beatrice is feeling a little bit tired. So she's kind of not really wanting to learn right now. She's like, I know you're wanting to teach me, but really the only thing I want to do right now is go to bed. So could you maybe possibly just let me do that, Dad? Do you think maybe I could not be intelligent right now and I could just go to bed? Thanks. Thanks for coming out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let everyone go ahead and get themselves off to bed. It is almost 10. Well, it's like 9:15. But it's getting late, so we're going to let everyone in this family go ahead and go to bed and get some rest. It was nice to visit with them. They are an adorable family. And we're going to go ahead and head back over to our main house. And we are heading into the following day. Why is no one home? No one in this family is home except for the baby. Why is that? Everyone's just left the baby alone. All right. Let's be real. Bring everyone home because, I mean, there's no reason at that late of an hour for any of you to not be here. All right. John, where have you been off to? All of you went to Aurora's cottage. I don't know what the deal was with that, but everyone went away. I'm going to sell these cribs because we don't need them. So we'll sell those. And we are going to put everyone to bed. I don't really know that everyone is tired, but we are going to put everyone to bed nonetheless. Because it is almost 10 at night. So we love that. And summer harvest is almost over. John did not meet his summer harvest. Why do you ask? Because he didn't do anything that I asked him to do. And, I mean, we love that. We don't actually love that. But he didn't do any of the weeding. He didn't do any of the things that I asked him to do. And so he didn't meet his summer harvest goal. So he is not going to be very happy tomorrow. He's going to be quite sad from not meeting that goal, which is not good at all. But it is what it is. Go to bed, sir. To bed, I said. He's like, I don't have to. You can't make me. Wanna bet? What do you mean? All right, go on up there. It looks like somebody's already in bed with her, but I don't think there is. It's just the beds. Oh, she's in bed. Get out of this bed. Get out of our bed. You weirdo. Go sleep in your own bed. Why are you sleeping with her? Get in bed. That would make sense why he couldn't go to bed. He's like, I can't. And I'm like, why not? Because my daughter's in bed with my wife. Like, what in the world is going on? Jeez, I swear. All right, Sophia, you're going to have to get up and feed Amelie because she's tired. I mean, hungry. All right, so get up and give her a little bit of a feed because she needs it. And we love that she is just like screaming bloody murder because, you know, that's great. Come on, get over there and feed her. All right, so she's going to feed Amelie, and we are hoping that she is going to be pregnant. We really are. I know I keep mentioning that, but, like, honestly, we just really need a son. So, let me ask you guys. Let's say, hypothetically, we have not got a son by the time John passes away. Let me know, who is your favorite family of the side families? Like, who would you want to be the next main household in the event that someone else has to be a main household? Do you want to see them, the main households? I mean, this the main households. Do you want to see the main household that we're currently in, that clearly you can see right now? No. Do you want to see the side households so that you could maybe decide who you would want to pick from? Because if so, I can go quickly show you the side households again. But who do you think that you would want to live like as the main household? Because I would kind of like your vote on who the next main household would be in the event that John passes away and we don't have an heir. Because at this present time, that is looking like that's what the case is going to be. And I'm going to have to pick a different household to be our main household. I mean, I know I have 8 years time, but in the event that something were to happen and I were to have to pick a side household, I'd kind of like you guys' input on who the side household would be. We need that boy. I know we need that boy. We do. But let's say hypothetically that doesn't happen. Who would you guys like to see as the main household? Like, which side household would you guys like? Do you want to take a look at the side households and see them? Or do you remember who they are? She's like, oh my gosh, I am the best cook ever. I love that meal. That was so good. Yeah, it was so good. You know what else is good? You making more. So you should totally do that. Holy crap, she can make so much stuff. I'm loving it. Let's get her to make roasted pheasant. I don't know why. Just because I feel like it. Yes, refresh us. Okay, good. I can do that. All right, so let's go into Managed Worlds and take a look at our side households. That way we can take a look and decide who we would possibly want as our next main household. And we are obviously in the next day. So we are now in July of 1359 as well, for those of you that were keeping track of time. All right, so one of our side households is the McNally family. As we know, that is Amir and Joetta with Beatrice and their little Mara. So that's that one side household. Then we have the Von Schwans, which I don't know that I would make them, but whatever, that's up to you guys, I guess. The reason I say I probably wouldn't make them a main household is because they're vampires and they are immortal. So they live for forever. So I don't think I'd probably make them a main household just because they're immortal. And yeah, I don't think they qualify. So I would say they probably are out. Then we have the Shoemakers, which is Juliana and Porter and their little one Xena. And so they are cute. Then we have Bridget and Simon Petechia with their little one Henry and Leopold. Then we have our next side household is the Harding and McGrath family with Taylor and Everard. Everard is scheduled to die. He's actually due to die tomorrow. So Taylor is about to be a widow as of tomorrow. And so then it'll be just her and all of her children. So they won't count to be a good side household either because she's going to be by herself just raising her kids. And she can't have any more kids. So as far as a good side household, I don't think they would be a good one. Then we have Hugh and Jalissa Arundel. And I don't remember what their kids' names are. Let me look. Jalissa. So they have Celestina, Katerina, and Floki. No, that's Frederica. So Frederica, Katerina, and Floki. So Frederica is his daughter from his first wife. And then these two are their children. And then we have, who else is our side households? That's it. Those are our side households. So the McNallys, the Shoemakers, the Petechias, the Arundel. That's it. Those are the 4 families that could move on into and become a main household. I like the Harding family and the Shoemakers, but please refresh us on a side household. I think you should do the Arundels since they have the name, but then I also like the McNallys that we were just at. Yeah, the Arundels. So obviously Hugh Arundel is that's John's uncle. So Edward, John's dad, it's his brother. Edward's brother is Hugh. Hugh was his brother. So it's John's uncle, Hugh is. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we're trying to keep the Arundel name, probably going with the Arundel family and going with Hugh and Jalissa would probably make the most sense. But I think that it's also up to you guys what you kind of like the best. So I would let you guys kind of take a vote, and I would take your vote as well. Obviously. It's not just my Decades Challenge, it's you guys' Decades Challenge as well. So there's that. Oh, guys, I think she's pregnant. We just got the bubble over her head. I'm so excited. Let me take a look. If we go to the bathroom, is there a throw-up option? There is a throw-up option. She's pregnant. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to have a baby. Where's she going? Why are you going downstairs? She's like, oh, I need to water the plants. Okay, very good. She wants to throw up so bad. Yes, that makes the most sense to me. Yeah. So she's down here and she is watering his plants, which I think is so sweet. She's like, I might as well take care of his plants that are down here. I don't know that he's taking care of them, and I just want to make sure that they grow and he gets a good crop out for his nectar, because obviously I care about his plants and our output, because this is our livelihood that he's trying to make this business of this nectar making, because maybe we will start selling it. And she's being so supportive of that. I think that is great that she is taking such an interest in his nectar making. I think that is really lovely of her. You know, when Edward was doing in the nectar making, obviously the family was kind of supportive, but he didn't really kind of throw himself into it. He just kind of smashed some grapes a couple of times and then he was like, whatever. Whereas John is really taking an interest in it. He really, really loves it. He's gone so far as to build a cellar, and like he's really kind of, you know, taken an interest in this and is really taking it seriously. And she realizes that he is really trying to make a go of this. And so she's being really supportive of that. I think that is amazing. And I mean, he's gone so far as to grow bloody trash plant. I mean, we freaking love that. I'm super excited about that trash plant. You guys don't even know. Most people, you know, grow trash plants on accident. I grew that bad boy on purpose. So that's You know, we love that for me. All right. So we are just going to let her go ahead and deal with some of these chicken coops and hope that our plants don't get some blight in the middle of the night. Did you like that? Some blight in the middle of the night. And then she seems to be good on her needs, other than the fact that she is definitely pregnant. Definitely. We love that, by the way. Oh, and I need to put our food in the fridge because we did do our harvest. So let me go ahead and do that. So we got some sage and we got some parsley. We got some bananas and some blackberries. We got some blueberries and some garlic. And we got eggs that she just gathered. And it looks like that's about it. Obviously, we don't have anything like potatoes or onions or anything like that because the blight took out our crop. So it really hurt us badly. All right, Juliana, you need to go ahead and come in here and grab yourself something to eat. And that's a hatchable egg. So let's see if we can get this hatchable egg in here. We love that. Can you go ahead and resume your hoop? It'll give you something to do. Because as of right now, you have nothing wrong with your needs. They're kind of great. So there's not anything that you really need to do. All right, so John is getting up. He wants to immediately come out and talk to Juliana, which is kind of great. We don't have, oh no, we've lost a tree. Bloody blight. We've lost a lemon tree. Or at least it kind of looks like it. I can't tell, it's a little too dark, but it kind of looks like I lost that lemon tree. So, but for whatever reason, it's not telling me that I can pick it up. So I don't understand. We will just have to see. Anyway, the plants aren't growing in the garden, so they must not be in season right now, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because the other stuff, like in season. Okay, so they are in season. They're starting to grow. Okay, great. I was going to say, why are they not growing? Because the ones in the basement are growing, so these should be growing. And he should be able to be dealing with them. And why are they not growing yet? But they are starting to grow. Those potatoes are out of season, so that's why they're not growing. And the strawberries are out of season, so that's why they're not growing. But he will be able to do the grapes soon, and he'll be able to make lots of grape nectar. And I don't care about school. Whatever. And the trash plant is in season, so that's great. All right, so it is Sunday, 5 a.m., which means we are in currently July of 1359. There's nothing on the agenda today unless someone goes into labor, which I don't think they will because I'm pretty certain nobody is like pregnant. So we have nothing on the agenda today other than just playing through and hoping that people, can get pregnant and let us know they're pregnant, which we already know she's pregnant, so there's that. She's like, there's unpleasant surroundings. Well, clean up a little bit. Here, actually, I'll take it away for you. and I'll put it outside in the garden because we need trash fruit. So, don't you worry your little pretty head about it. I'll just steal it. It'll be fine. All right. So that's still gross though. It is grossly, Maria. I realize it's gross stuff, but like, whatever. I have to make trash fruit nectar juice, whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. I'm just doing what the game told me to do. So, it is what it is. I just took a dirty diaper trash outside and threw it out here in the garden so it can make fruit. Like, I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm doing. So we're going to hope that that takes root and makes a tree or a plant or whatever. And that'll be great. Our garden is looking fantastic. It's raining, so we don't have to water anything. Everybody seems to be doing really, really well. And I am loving it. Who started this painting? I don't even know. Oh, I guess you started this painting. Well, you can come in here and finish it because we don't do unfinished paintings here. We finish what we start. She's like, my bad. Yeah, you're bad. You started it, which means that you used money to start it. So you're going to finish it so that we can actually sell it and these kind of things. That's what's going to happen. She's like, I'm not really that great at it. I thought I was going to like painting, but, it's really not as fun as I thought it was. Like, Juliana makes it seem like it's so much fun. It's really not that great. Well, to each their own. Sophia, to each their own. Just because Juliana likes to be crafty and paint doesn't mean that you like to. Amelie is an intense infant. These infants have big emotions and are easily entertained, but they are also more difficult to calm when in a bad mood. Well. All right. Well, what's wrong with her? Oh, she's riled up from having too much fun. Too much fun? No such thing. Amelie could keep playing forever. Okay. Very good. He needs to have a little bit of fun himself. You know what that means. You need to go down here and get some nectar making. What? Is there anything you can craft? No, we're going to have to buy some ingredients. Let's do some grapes and some apples in the meantime. And maybe even some, I don't know. Let's do some strawberries and some potatoes. I think we'll just buy a little bit of everything. It'll be fine. Go ahead and craft a little bit of, ooh, yes. Let's craft some potato nectar. You've never made potato nectar, so let's do that. He's like, okay, yes, let's do that. So craft you some nectar, and then I'll let you go eat. He's like, I gotta work, and then I get to eat. That's the way that works. I will reward good behavior. Look at that potato nectar getting made. Your gown's all in there getting dirty. You do you and I do me. Sims keep doing weird things as well because it's funny. I know. Toilet wine. It is disgusting. It is. As long as it's worth good money when it's aged, that's all that really matters. Okay? That's all that really matters. Look at, she's down here again. Every time he comes down here to work, she's like, hey, Dad, how are you doing? How's it coming? How's the nectar making coming? Are you having fun? And he's like, why are you always coming down here bothering me when I'm trying to work? Don't you see that I'm really busy here? And she's like, how hard can it be to just smash a little bit of fruit? And he's like, I am trying to gain some skill here. Can you not see that I take this job very, very seriously? And she's like, you say that as you have your notebook in your hand. How seriously are you actually taking it? And he's like, very seriously. I'm doing intense research of this nectar making while I'm smashing these potatoes. And she's like, yeah, I'm sure. I know, you need to get off your bloody notebook. She's right. He's like, I am telling you something right now, Misty. I'm telling you that I am in pain. I told you I was mauled by a bear, and you keep making me do manual labor. Okay. He did tell me that. He did. All right, I told you to sell this, so go sell that painting, and then we'll be done with it. And then you can maybe do a little bit of laundry, because it has been a while since you've done any laundry. She's like, I can't do the laundry because I don't feel like it, I guess. Why can't you do the laundry? Do laundry. Wash tub. Yeah, exactly. You can do the laundry. You just don't want to do the laundry. That's the difference. Look, you do the laundry, she'll tend to the cow. It'll be teamwork, because John doesn't want to do anything. How much longer are you going to be? In 3 more hours. Okay, you are just about healed from this bear mauling. Thank God. Because honestly, we're tired of hearing you whine about it. I know, you're dying. All right. And what else can you do, sir? He's like, whine a little bit more. Come down here and craft some more of your nectar. It's very important that we do this. Let's craft some strawberry, and then you can craft some grape, and then you can craft some apple. Look, we'll just queue it all up. It'll be great. What's up, John? One of my friends heard about how great you are and has been asking to meet you. Can I give them your number? We don't have phones, but okay. It's $13.59. How are they going to call me? Send a pigeon. All right. She's going to get a little bit of cross stitching in. I really wish you hadn't started a new one. You had 2 in your inventory that were unfinished. Oh, it's finished. Okay, great. You can sell that. That's beautiful. Look at all these photos in her inventory of babies that she's had that she doesn't have. It's pitiful. Honestly. It's like proof of failure. We hate that. He's like, Misty, as if the bear mauling wasn't enough. Do you not see me falling on my ass? I know, right? But at the end of the day, just think of how good you're getting, John. Just think about the skill that you're at. Like, you're not actually. You're only at level 3. You're really not that great. Fast forward it through. Come on, you're doing so good. Juliana has once again come down here to bother her father. I swear I've got to find this child something to do. Come up here and paint. Come paint something great. She's like, I was talking to my dad. No, you were getting on your dad's nerves. He's just too kind to tell you that you're driving him insane. All right, he is crafting that necker. He's crafting that necker. He's crafting the nectar, and then we're going to get him down here, and he's going to... Can he not harvest? He's like, no, I am uncomfortable, Misty. Oh, my gosh. He's so whiny. All right, he's feeling very confident now. We love that. He can harvest all of these apples. We love that. Harvest all. Okay, great. You know what that means? More fruit for you to... Oh, can you harvest this? Oh, my gosh. He can harvest all of the trash fruit. I am so happy about it. I'm going to harvest the fruit, and then I'm going to plant it. I know you guys are laughing at me. It's fine, okay? I'm excited about this trash fruit. And Juliana has lost a celebrity level. I don't know why. Like, you're constantly painting things. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, you're feeding your baby, and then when you're done feeding your baby, you can come down here and you can make some food. Make a meat and potato pie. And John, he's like, I am going upstairs to do some harvesting. He's like, I hate this ladder. Whose brilliant idea was this? Look, okay? It is what it is, all right? it's the best I could do with what I had. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of apple harvesting now, and he's going to have a lot of fruit so that he can do more nectar making. I love that for us. I especially love that for him. He's going to be able to get up more skill. And then we're going to go and get the trash fruit, and then I'm going to plant that. And I'm hoping he doesn't go and touch this plant or this pile over here, because, you know, that would be bad. All right. Oh, there's only one. Okay, can you plant it? Plant the trash fruit. Why can you only can harvest one, you only get one trash fruit at a time? That's ridiculous. Do you know how long this is going to take us to make trash fruit nectar? So long. All right. Well, we have 2 trash plants now. But that's going to take forever. You can only yield 1 fruit off of a plant. Whose brilliant idea was that? Can you craft anything? Yep, apple nectar. That's what you can do. Get down here and make some more. All right. Are you pregnant? Are you going to tell me you're pregnant? She's like, awkward comment. Why? Oh, why did Sophia say that? Well, I don't even know who you said it to, but you can go to the bathroom and take yourself a little bit of a nap because you seem to be needing it. Get off the phone and do something actually like to help out. Do a little bit of laundry. She's like, I don't want to do chores. Chores are what makes this farm run. Foxy. Interesting imagine of trash nectar. Well, if Sims wasn't a pain in the butt, you would have had stairs. I wish you would have seen me trying to put the stairs in. That was the fun part. I was like cussing this bloody game. I told you to do something worth your time, and you're just ignoring me, and I don't know why that is. And I'm fairly certain I told you to eat something, and you're just ignoring me as well. So she's like, I'm cross-stitching. I've decided that I like this hobby. Juliana was right. This is fun shit. Okay. If you say so. All right, John. He's like, I have made so much nectar that I am starting to smell like fruit. And not even in a good way. So, can I maybe have a bath? Yeah, I'll let you do that. So, he's going to go down. He's going to have himself a little bit of a bath because he's feeling grungy and he's not necessarily liking it. And Sophia is having herself a little bit of food because she is eating for 2. It is thrilling to discover a life growing inside you. We love that. Yes, ma'am. She just broke the sink. You know what that means. Gonna have to get you to repair that. All right. Go repair that sink. And she's like, I really need some socialization. I need to like come and have some adult conversation with my husband because honestly, I just feel like I haven't spoken to anyone in forever. So she's going to come down. She's going to have some conversation with John. She's going to share the big news, leap into his arms and tell him, honey, you're never going to believe this, but where is the option to share the big news? We are having a baby. And he's like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. That's so great. Maybe this time it'll be a boy. And she's like, well, technically we had a boy last time. And he's like, maybe this time it'll be a boy that lives. And she's like, that's the spirit. And Juliana's like, you guys are weird. Look what she painted. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm talking about, Juliana. If you sell that, surely your, fame will go up. Surely. All right, so she needs to have a little bit of food, and she needs to have a little bit of, I told you to make something. So just make a little bit of chunky vegetable stew, and then you can eat it, and then you can go to bed and have a little bit of sleep. And John's like, I could stand to eat something. I'm a little bit hungry right now. Well, there's no leftovers, so you're going to have to wait for the stew. He's like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, really? No. High school graduation. I don't think we're going to that. There was no such thing. She didn't even attend school. Why is she going to graduation? He's like, is there anything I can do to help you? And she's like, no, I don't think so. And he's like, do you think maybe you could rush it along? And she's like, do you think maybe you could, get off my back? I'm working on it. These things take time. Perfection takes time. And he's like, who said this was going to be perfect? And she's like, this meal will be excellent because I'm making it and I'm a cooking level 10. You just have to be patient. He's like, but I'm starving. She's like, I know that, John. It's coming. Why are you playing in the trash, Juliana? I swear, I have cussed out of my game more often than once. So have I. So have I. All right, she has made the chunky vegetable stew. He's like, it is about time. And she was like, it did not take that long. You are being dramatic. And he's like, I maybe am being a little dramatic, but I was feeling like I was going to starve to death. And she's like, you're not going to starve to death. I promise. I have not ever let you starve to death. I'm not about to start doing that now. And then they're going to go ahead and head off to bed. Juliana, come and get yourself something to eat, and then you can go to bed yourself. Everyone's going to get themselves supper in bed, and then we are going to head into the last part of the year. It has been a long time coming. Sophia's like, oh, thank goodness, I can finally rest. Oh, Sophia, I wish that were true, but little Amelie needs to be fed. So you're going to have to get up and you're going to have to feed her. I'm so sorry. But go ahead and feed her. She's like, but I'm so tired. Just feed your baby. And then you can go back to bed. There you go. All right. Perfect. And it is officially... What are you doing, John? He's like, about to pee myself. I have to go to the washroom. Oh my goodness. And Amelie has unlocked the laugh milestone. I don't know what kind of English that was, other than bad English. All right. It is officially the next day. We have made it into October of 1359, and we now have to roll to find out why Everard is dying. So we're going to open up that panel and find out why he is dying. And we have to age up Floki, Arendelle, and Xena like. Okay. So, for a second I was like, Xena like, isn't she dead? But I don't think she is. So we are going to go over to the elder to teen to elder deaths, and we're going to roll for Everard to find out why he's dying. And please don't let it be anything communicable. Because I really don't want to have to roll for the whole family. Oh my gosh, no. Are you kidding me? This game hates me. That's all there is to it. Okay. let me go ahead and take us to the Everard's house. So we can find out. There are 8 people in that family. So we have to roll for 8 people to find out who has to spend for tuberculosis. So we're going to go to Transylvania into the Harding house. I'm so upset about it. I really am. I'm so upset about it. So this is not going to be good, just because it is what it is. But as we know, tuberculosis is a 70% chance. They have to roll more than 70% on the death wheel, percentage wheel. So we have to roll for Taylor. We have to roll for Peter. We have to roll for Johanna, Hamlin, Katya, and Josephina. They have to roll greater than 70% in order to not have to roll the death dice. So let's roll first for Taylor. Higher than 70. All right, Taylor is safe. The next one that we have to roll for is Peter McGrath. He needs higher than 70%. Peter is safe. Then we need to roll for Johanna Harding. She needs higher than 70% or she has to roll the death dice. She unfortunately has to roll the death dice. So for that, she has to roll, and she has to roll a 3, 10, 11, 14, 17, or 18 to live. So let's pull up the dice and give it a roll. She rolled a 2, so she is going to die. All right, so we are going to lose. Who was that? Johanna? Okay. So Johanna is going to also die along with Everard. Then we are going to roll for Hamlin. He needs to roll higher than 70%. And he didn't, so he has to roll the dice. He rolled a 10, so he gets to live. And then we're going to roll for Katya. Who is safe. And then we need to roll for Josephina. And she has to roll the death dice. She rolls a 5. So she dies also. So Josephina and Johanna also die with Everard. Okay. This house just got smaller. All right, so Everard is going to die first. And then we also have to take Joanna Harding and Josephina Harding. Okay. So we will take Everard first. Oh my goodness. So poor Everard is dying from tuberculosis, and we will also be losing Johanna, who's here. We might as well go ahead and take her too. Oh, she's like, oh my gosh. Everyone's like, are you kidding? No, unfortunately, I'm not. And now, unfortunately, Taylor has embraced the gloomy trait. She has felt an overwhelming sadness wash over her. She can't help but feel gloomy at the moment. You know what? I can understand that. Yes, I will allow you to be gloomy. You have just lost your husband and a child, and you're about to lose Josephina as well. So I mean, you know, it's not good at all. It's not good at all. It doesn't look good when the toddlers have to go because they kind of grow a little bit. It looks so weird. It's so strange. Everyone in this house is like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Well, thankfully, you guys all did not die from tuberculosis as well. Oh my goodness. The poor family. They are just 3 Sims smaller. And I will have to engrave their epitaphs, obviously. So Everard is where? Everard was born in 1327 to 1359. And then we have Johanna was 1350 to 1359. And Josephina was 1354. And then we'll have Taylor go ahead and take them all to the cemetery and drop them off in their final resting places. And when we come back, we will age up who we need to age up. 1354. 1354 to 1359. All right, let's go ahead and travel to the cemetery. And drop them off. let's just do a quick save because it's been a little while since we've done a save. And let's put them in their final resting places here. It's so dark, but we will put one of them here. Or maybe two of them here. Or not. All right. And then one of them here. All right. And then our next one is we need to roll for Floki. So Floki needs to age up to a toddler. He can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So if we roll the dice, he is going to roll a 1, and so he is going to die. Floki is dying. Oh my gosh. And Xena can't roll a 4 or a 13. She rolls a 4, so Xena is also dying. Oh my gosh. The last day of the year is not being kind to us at all. All right, so we're going to go to the Arendelle house first, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Arendelle house first, and I guess we're going to take away Floki. We'll age him up to a toddler first, and then take his photo for the family tree, and then he has to die. And that is their only son, unfortunately, which is not good. But we're going to go ahead and age him up to a toddler, and then we will have to, is that going to work, I wonder? I don't know. Let's see if that works. We'll age him up to a toddler and then take his photo, and then we'll have to, unfortunately, take him away from his parents, sadly. Bummer. I know, right? I thought she was going to, age him up. She's not sure if she wants to or not. Are you guys going to age him up, or am I just going to do this my way? Okay, I'll just do this my way. That's fine. Okay, so we will just hop into Cass and age him up. I don't know why that feature does not work, but he was intense as a infant, and as a toddler he is going to be inquisitive. Oh, that hair, oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and give him his quick makeover, and then we'll get his photo for the family tree. And they are in pink. He is adorable. Oh my goodness. I hate that I have to kill him. All right. Okay, Floki. I'm sorry, son. But unfortunately, I have to do away with you now. Oh my gosh, that was the fastest Grim has ever showed up. Ever. And look, Hugh's like, oh my gosh, not my son. Oh. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I hate this. All right, so Floki was born in 1357. And let's go ahead and have Hugh take him to the cemetery. And why are you sitting here just conversating with us? Like, what? You just took our son from us. We don't want to be friends with you. What the hell? And then we have to go over to the other household and unfortunately take their child from them as well after we age them up. It's ridiculous. I can't believe the first part of the year went so smoothly, and this last part of the year, everybody's dying. What happened to the tombstone? Where did it go? Ugh. Did you not grab the tombstone before you left the house? I put it in your inventory. I am so confused. So who has it? Okay, that was weird. Okay, now travel to the cemetery. What the heck? He's like, I'm about to pee myself. It's fine. I will fix that for you. Here, let me help you. There, I gave you a little bit of help. All right, so we are at the cemetery. Let's now go over here and put him where he belongs. Oh my gosh, we're just about full. I'm going to have to delete more tombstones and make more room. All right, and the last house that we have to go to is the Like residence, and we have to get rid of little Xena, which is unfortunate that we have to do that. I hate that. We have to age her up to a child, take her photograph for the family tree, and then we will take her and have to kill her off as well. Ugh. As we know, she was the last one of the children that they had before Sten died. So yeah. And she is going to be a self-assured sim, and we would make her a social butterfly. And let's hop in Cass and give her her makeover. I mean, with the blood, it looks fitting. All right. She was a blonde. All right, Xena, let's put you in a dress here. Okay. And let's go ahead and unfortunately we have to kill you. Oh, so sad. And of course she's going to die by herself because no one's coming to see her. Are you going to come up here and see that your daughter is dying? Oh, she is. Okay. She's like, Grim, why are you taking my daughter away from me? Please don't, she says. And when was Xena born? I don't even know, but I think that she was born in, let's see. Xena, where are you? Let's see. 1353 to 1359. All right, time for you to take her to the cemetery. Okay. Super sad. I hate this that we've had so much death in the last end of this part of the stream. But unfortunately, sometimes that is the way it goes. And of course, it would be fitting that on the last part of this also, there's going to be so much rain. It's like the stream knows. So much death and sadness, and now it's raining. All right, so we've laid this sim to rest as well. I'm gonna just save and go back to Manage Worlds and head back into our main household here. But I think here is where I'm going to go ahead and leave this off. So that is it for 1359. Now I am going to go in and take all of the portraits for the end of the year and get us ready for making the timeline for 1360. We're heading into a new decade. And so we will have our new timeline photo up for our next decade. And we'll be heading into 1360 for our next video and or stream. And I will see you guys in that one. I had so much fun with you guys. Thanks for sticking around for the extra time length that we streamed today. I know that this was a really long one, but I had so much fun with you guys and it was a blast. And I know that we had a lot of makeovers and birthdays and roles and things like that, but we had a lot of fun today. And it was super fun with us being able to do all of that and even going the extended time. So that was great. I think that I will probably do 1360 in a video. It may come up over the weekend. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do that. If not, then we'll do 1360 next Tuesday in the stream. I'll let you guys know whatever I decide to do on the community post on YouTube. And as usual, this will go up on YouTube for those of you that haven't been able to watch the live stream. I always post it up on YouTube for those that haven't been able to visit the live stream. And I will see you guys in the next one. But until now, I'm going to go ahead and fly. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Ravens. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the sub again. Bye, Mindy.